Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to English grammar classes. And once again, here is Preeti Gupta, your English teacher from English faculty at Mount Literacy School, Jhansi. Now, today in this video, we are going to study about a very important topic, that is a simple present and the present continuous tense of your grammar book, that is chapter number 6. Now, what are tenses? The tense of a verb shows the time of an action or happening, whether it is in the present, past or future. Means it tells us about whether the action was done in past, or it is done in present, or it will be done in future. In English grammar, the tenses are generally divided into three parts, that is past tense, present tense and the future tense. Now, basically these three tenses are further divided into four parts, that is indefinite tense of present, past and future, continuous tense of present, past and future, perfect tense of present, past and future, and finally the perfect continuous tense of present, past and future. The simple tense verbs simply indicate actions in present, past and future. Let us understand it with example. Here it is written, I run every day. Now the sentence is in which tense? It is in present tense. The second, I ran yesterday. Now the sentence is written in which tense? It is written in past tense. Finally, I will run tomorrow. The sentence is written in future tense. So let us study one by one. The simple present tense tell about things that happen continually in the present, like every day, every week or every month. We use the simple present tense for anything that happens often or is factual. The simple present tense is used to indicate the following, that is habits, regular events, current situations, general truth or facts, etc. Let us understand one by one. We use present tense to describe habits. Example, I get up early every day. What is this? This is my habit. I go for a walk daily. Now again, going for a walk daily is in my habit. So these are the present tense. We use present tense to express facts. Example, he writes for the school magazine, and this is the fact, he is writing for a school magazine. There are 7 days in a week, and all of you are well aware of this fact, there are 7 days. Next, we use present tense for things that are always or generally true, that is the factual things. It rains a lot in spring, and no one can deny it because it rains. The sun sets in the west. Has anyone seen the sun setting in east? No. So this is the truth and fact. Now all of you know and have studied about parts of a sentence, and they are subject, verb and object. Now let us study about the rule for forming a sentence in simple present tense. We use subject, then first form of verb, ses according to the subject, and finally we add object to the sentence. So this is the structure. Now with the singular subjects as he, she, it, any name, it can be example Ram, a boy, a girl, we generally add s to the first form of the verb. And with the plural subjects such as I, we, you, they, boys, girls, or any plural subject, we don't add s to the first form of the verb. Let us understand with example. Here it is written, Riya writes a letter. Now here Riya is what? Riya is the subject. Write is the verb. We have added s. Why? Because Riya is singular name. A letter is object. Now let us understand with one more example. Here you can see it is written, birds fly in the air. Now birds is subject, it is plural. Fly is what? Verb. Since birds is plural, that's why we have not added s or es. In the air is object. So this is the structure of present tense. Now let us study about present progressive tense, which is also known as present continuous tense. Now what is a present continuous tense? We use the present continuous tense to talk about something that is happening at the moment of speaking, means when we are speaking about it. Example, I am standing. We are watching television. We use the present continuous tense to describe a temporary event or a situation. Example, you are learning English now. This is the temporary situation that is happening. I am trying to find my dictionary. This is also temporary event. We frequently use the present continuous to speak about planned future actions. Example, I am visiting my grandparents next weekend. One more example, I am going to Jake's party tonight. This is my planned future action. In the continuous tense, the main verb has an ing form. We add ing to the main verb. Here, in the example, I am walking to the bookshop. Ing is there. Jason is washing his bicycle. We have added ing to the base verb wash. Now, in present continuous tense, am, is, are the helping verbs that we use before the main verb. And what we do? We add ing to the main verb to form the present continuous tense. Here you can see with I we use am, and with the singular subject, that is he, she, it, we use is. And with the plural subjects, you, we, they, we use are, plus we add ing to the verb. Have a look at these examples. I am cooking. He is cooking. She is cooking. It is cooking. We used is. Why? Because the subject is singular. And we added ing to the main verb. You are cooking. We are cooking. They are cooking. Now, since the subject is plural, that is why we have used are with the subject and we have added ing to the main verb. Now, let us study about the structure of a sentence in present continuous form. Firstly, we write subject, then we use the helping verb is, am, are according to the subject. Then we write the first form of the verb and then we add ing to the main verb and finally the object of the sentence. Now let us understand this structure with an example. Here you can see it is written Riya is writing a letter. Now here Riya is the subject. Since Riya is singular, that is why we have used is. Now write, first form of the verb, so we added ing, it became writing, and finally the object of the sentence, that is the letter. Let us understand with one more example. Here it is written, the girls are swimming in the lake. Now the girls are the subject. Since the girls are plural, so we have used the helping verb are, and to the base verb swim we have added ing, so it became swimming, and finally the object of the sentence, that is in the lake. So the sentence is the girls are swimming in the lake. Hope you understood about the two tenses. Now let us compare with the examples the two tenses, that is present simple versus present continuous tense. Now here you can see one side it is written present simple and the other side present continuous. If we write I play tennis in present continuous, it will be I am playing tennis. You play, you are playing. He or she plays, in continuous it will be he or she is playing. We play, continuous, we are playing. You play, continuous, you are playing. They play, continuous tense, they are playing. Hope now it is clear to you and you are able to differentiate between a simple present and a present continuous tense.